Hey everyone, Dobby here. In this video I'm going to be doing a US.PRO Tool Haul, but I've got a few other little items to show you first. So let's start off with the first one. So just the camera, and this lovely little t-shirt came to me from the YouTube Creators Club. So now that I'm a YouTube Creator member, I get access to exclusive merch, and this is one of them. This is for the 20th anniversary of YouTube. So this is the front, quite a nice t-shirt, it feels really nice. It does fit really well. I haven't got a picture of me in it. And then on the back we have the little 20th anniversary balloons. Like I said, a really nice t-shirt, nice little pair. Thanks to you guys for supporting the channel. So if you'd like to subscribe, got me up to this point so I could get a hold of this lovely little t-shirt. Thank you very much. Now we'll put this out the way now. The next little item I've got to show you before we get on the tools is this lovely set of orange work gloves, like tail gloves. I picked up off of TikTok shop. It's about £4 a box. I bought a few, and they are quite nice gloves. You may have seen me wear these in quite a lot of my repair videos. And £4 a box, they're a bargain. So I'll put that pair out. And they're really nice. They've got this lovely little grippy texture to them. And these are my go-to gloves when I'm working in oily, messy situations because they grip so good. Really slide one on. It's kind of hard to do with a camera in the way. Yeah, there we are. I'll put the other one on. We'll keep these on for the rest of the video, shall we? There we are. There we are. Should be on now. There we are. And like I said, they fit really nicely. And I like the way they feel. They do get a bit sweaty after a while. They're not terrible. And I like the fact they're double-sided grip, so you can put them on either hand. And yeah, they feel really nice and really grippy. Good texture for holding onto stuff. Especially when you're oily, like you're dealing with oily stuff, like you're changing oil or something. Great, and that's £4 a box, you can't go wrong with these. So wrap gloves, if you see them on TikTok shop and they're on offer, pick them up because they're really useful, really good. And they do hold up fairly well, you're not changing them every 5 minutes. So let's move on to what everyone come here for, and the tools. So we'll start with this lovely one, which is the USPRO 3303, and it's style bits. I believe there should be long ones. Let me grab the scissors in. Make this quick and easy. I should have unwrapped these before really, but put that to one side. And yeah, this is the kit. I've got these long reach Torx bits, so they're quite good. They're quite nice. They are 3/8 drive, so they fit on my standard 3/8 stuff. So yeah, it's really nice. Obviously you wouldn't use this, normally you'd have but this is the one I've got closest to hands. Yeah, feel nice, they look high quality, you know. Obviously I use a lot of USPRO stuff and it does really hold up. So once I've done, with all these tools you see in this video, once I've done a lot of testing with them, once I've used them on a good amount of jobs and I've got a good feel of how they hold up and how they work, I will do what's in my toolbox on them. So that's the series that comes out every Tuesday. If you're not new, if you're new to the channel, every Tuesday I drop a new what's in my toolbox to see the tools I use and some tools I don't use. And I give them a spanner rating. So keep an eye out for that. And when these appear in it, but yeah, these seem really nice. They seem really thick, and they're normally quite good quality from USPRO. And I picked all these up off eBay. Usually from a company called Bergen Tools, not sponsored, but they are really good. They get your products to you really quickly. Really nice to talk to, like especially if you have a problem or any issues. So if you're buying on eBay and you're looking for them, look out for Bergen Tools. Also Southwest Tools, they're another good one on them. Put this out of the way for a minute. I'll get the film off later. Then we'll move on to our next one, which will be this lovely one. So this is a set of impact alloy wheel sockets, and it is 3724. They're the ones that protect your alloy wheels. So again, I'll just slide this off for a minute. Yeah, 3724 these are, and you get 19, 20. Let me open up so you can see move this little bit of foam out of the way. And yeah, they've got the plastic protection on them, so you don't damage your alloy wheels when you're removing wheels. And yeah, the 19. This is the one I will be using the most. Most common size of vehicle I work on, so you can have 17mm lug nuts. So this one is going to get the most use. It probably won't end up in this kit. It's probably going to end up in my in-car toolkit. That's how much faith I have in it. Okay, USPRO, nice impact rated socket. plastic seems really secure, it's not loose and coming off, which you can get with some of the cheaper ones. Yeah, it looks nice. The big one looks nice, the 22. And you've got nice little moulding over the top to protect your alloy wheels, so they look quite good. Obviously I'll give them a proper test. Let's move on to the next door now. Let's grab the big ones. So this is a set, you won't be able to see it on camera. This is a 4-piece set of pry bars. We'll go through striking them. So let me quickly open them up. Hopefully I can grab one out. Sorry about this, a bit blank. But I will get there in just a second before. Open the blister packs to hard work sometimes. I'll probably edit this bit out so it's not as long. Right, and now I've got one out. They do come with these lovely little plastic protecting ends on them, which is quite nice. And this is the smallest one of the set, and this is the 6767, so that's nice using them to remember, isn't it? 67 seems to be the rage of the kids at the moment. I don't know what it means. Do you? Let me know in the comments. And yeah, they're really nice. They've got these really nice feeling handles. Only time will tell how they hold up, but I'll give them a good test and I'll let you know. Obviously I've got the strike through cap that goes all the way through, so you can hit it with a hammer. And then we have various different sizes with it. So this is the littlest one, which is an 8x223mm. And then we have an 8x295. And then an 10x440. And the big one you saw, like this one here, I can get it in shop. I haven't took more left around the basket. So this one here is it's basically 2 foot. Or 12x600mm. And this is the 10x440. This is the 8x295, and obviously this little baby one is the 8x223. So yeah, they're really good little, pry bars. And enjoy using a pry bar. They're really useful and really handy to have. I tend to use them for all sorts of different things, and save me using my screwdrivers as pry bars, so I have some proper pry bars. Or if you may have seen some other pry bars that I have used. I haven't actually done a video on them yet. I'll probably do a video on them as well. Once I've given these a good test, you'll see these. I do like they come with these little plastic caps that help protect you, so you won't go cut yourself for them. Yeah. So put that out of the way, and we'll move on to the next one. So the next one in our set. This lovely little set here. So this is a set of impact driver bits. This is 7168 for those of you who want to know. And it looks like a really handy little set of impact colour coded adapters. So let me cut it open. Where have my scissors gone? They run off again. There we go. These things I was looking for them earlier and they disappeared on me like 4 or 5 times, and I haven't got my normal knife on me up here. I'll cut this across here to make it easy. Get rid of that piece of rubbish, clean up the shop, get these out, and you come with a little rubber stopper to hold them. And they've got your standard impact bit or your 1/4 inch, for your screwdrivers. You can even use these to make any screwdriver into a nut driver. Let's grab the big one so everyone can see it. So yeah, really nice. I really like the look of them. They look really nice. They feel really nice and secure. Nice little ball detent. Let me see what socket I've got close to me. Let me go back and grab this is from the set earlier. Pop it open. Ever prepared as always. And we'll grab a 3/8 out. And yeah. And feeling really nice. Detent's really nice and secure. So that's good. That's what you want. Incidentally, going back to this one, I didn't actually go for the sizes that come with it. I should do that quickly before I forget. So we got T25, T27, T30, T40, T45, T50, T55 and T60 in here. So that's quite good. Just so you know, I should have mentioned it earlier, but yeah, they have a wide variety of sizes. So yeah, let's quickly just test out the big one on there. Yeah, I fit on them really nicely, and obviously you can put them on any 1/4 inch screwdriver bit, so anything you put a normal screwdriver. Really I'm going to use them with impact drivers, so if you see my sealing impact driver, I haven't done a video on yet, so that will be coming very soon. I plan to use this with these, with those, so it gives you a good idea of how these hold up and how that holds up. Keep an eye out for those videos. Let's put these out of the way for a second, then pop this all back in. And yeah, let's move on to the next one. So next up, we've got these gear lock sockets, and this is 3221. So let's get this open and we'll have a look at it. And cut my thumb off the scissors. I do like to hide. There we go. Get these off. Get that out of the way, put those down there. So yeah, this is a gear lock socket set. And these are quite interesting sockets. They come in 1/2 inch size, so I can use them with all sorts of different things. One nice little instruction booklet with the sizes and all the versions on them. So let's have a quick look at this, get this out. And then we'll have a look at the sockets themselves. Oh, because you can do various different socket designs, so it gives you a good indication of all the different ones you can do. There's a good look, and we'll put up to 30% damage nuts and bolts, so it might be really useful for bolt extraction. We'll have to give them a test on that when I get around to testing this. It's actually better than I thought it would be. So for instance, the 8mm here is a 5/16, a M8 spline, E10. So that's really useful and really useful to know. They look really interesting. They've got these little spline teeth in the middle here. They look really interesting. They're not impact weird, I know, but like when you're trying to get off a bad socket, let's get a bigger one so it's easier to see. Let's grab the biggest boy. So this is a 32mm. It's quite a big set. I should mention that before we go any further. This does 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 24, 27, 30 and 32mm sockets. With that massive array of different sockets it covers, this may be a very handy little kit to have on you. Obviously I haven't tested it yet, but once I do test it I will let you know. I do like the indentation there, they're really nice high quality ones. And yeah, they seem really nice. So obviously a 1/2 inch drive, so they're for really stubborn fasteners. And yeah, my main reason for picking this up was to do a gearbox job on a very funny shaped fastener. You may see me do a short on it. That job hasn't come to fruition just yet, but hopefully it will soon. And yeah, hopefully these will work on it. If not, I'm definitely going to find a use for them. I didn't realise they were quite as versatile as they were. That's always nice. I'll put this piece of foam back in. Let me grab my little piece of paper, which I may even get some tape and stick in here, keep it nice and safe. Put that back in there, close this box up. And yeah, that was the gear socket, so that is the 3221. And we're almost there. We've only got 2 more sockets to go through, or 2 more sets to go through. Most of these are sockets. So let's quickly grab this and pop this one open. Yeah, I'm probably going to save a bit of time by actually opening these packets before, but I wanted to show you that they were new to me. And this is the 1/2 inch 10mm ribs bit set. So ribs, the sort of ones you find on your Fiats and your Italian cars mainly, in my experience. And this is a 2238, so the USPRO 2238. Pop that out of the way. Put that bit out of the way too. Again, these all come in these nice blow molded cases. And the cases are really quite nice. They do hold up for a fair amount of use. These are 1/2 inch drive again. And yeah, so they have all the individual bits, and then you get one drive socket. Let's have a look at the drive socket first. It looks really nice, looks really secure, looks really well made, it's very clean. They've got a little ball detent for the bits, so that's always nice. And yeah, let's grab a bit. Let's grab the biggest bit because That's the one we want to see easiest on camera. Oh, it fit in there really nicely. Only some impressions, they fit really quite nicely, really quite securely. That's good. And we should say we have a couple of different sizes. We'll go through those in a minute as well. But yeah, so we have an M7 twice. We have a small little short one, so these are 30mm ones. I get it in there. So yeah, that's a 30mm M7, so for short distances, and you have the longer ones too, so that's quite nice. And they are repeated twice, apart from this big long M14, which is the biggest one. So let's quickly go through the sizes for you. So we start off with the 30mm ones. So we have an M5, an M6, an M7, an M8, an M10 and M12. And for the 75mm, M7, M8, M9, M10, M12, M13 and M14. So that's not bad. And again, these are for like the Italian cars, like the Fiats have a lot of these. And you can cheat and use other sockets. You can get a Torx in there and do it, but you can have the potential around them up. I would like to have the right bit for the right job, but sometimes you don't have that opportunity. So another little handy looking set. Again, once I've got a good test, these probably will take a while to test because I've got to, I don't work on that many Fiats or Italian cars like that. So time will tell. These might be a long one. So you're waiting for these. Give me a prod, and I'll try and get these reviewed quicker. So let me know in the comments which tool you're most looking forward to seeing in this set. And the last item to look at is this US.PRO 8596 190mm air hammer. It's got a hardcore interior inlet. It's got a 4.8 CFM, 90 psi. It should work with my 180 litre per minute air compressor, but time will tell. Obviously, I had to re-record this section because the camera decided to mess up, which is pretty much what it does sometimes, so sorry about that. It's not quite as new as it was, but I'll get instructions of it. I will read these before I do a proper review on it. This is just more of my first initial thoughts, as I said earlier. And yeah, you get some bits, so yeah, selection of different bits with it. You get your retaining spring, that's very important, we'll need that in a second. We have a chisel bit, we'll use that in just a second. A slightly different shaped chisel bit. Another sort of chisel bit, I will get the names correct for what they are, and a little spike for poking stuff out. I've used one of these before for knocking out like old rubbers and stuff like that on stuff. Also good for knocking out really seized bolts. Put these to one side for a minute and get the air hammer out itself. Yeah, I am planning to do a video on how to set up air tools and a full video on my air compressor. I just haven't got around to it just yet. You know, it's like time and stuff, but yeah, this is the US.PRO 8596 and it feels really nice in the hand, how to say that. Got a little oil port for oiling, there's the maintenance to do with it, and obviously I'll put my own air fitting on it, but matches my air system. So yeah, we'll just see how to put a bit in it quickly. So we'll just slide this bit in and you pick the string, slide it down over the top like so, and then all you have to do is just twist it down like so. And there we are. And as I said earlier, I'm going to be doing, once I've used all these tools that you've seen in this video enough, I will do a what's in my toolbox on them at various different stages. Some tools will be used quicker than others. This tool I plan to use relatively soon, so hopefully there'll be a video out on it relatively soon, but there will be others. So yeah, overall, I don't think that's a terrible little tool haul. We've got a variety of different sockets. Let me know what your favourite tool out of this lovely little tool haul was. Let me put that up there for a second, get the rest of them in. And yeah, a variety of different sockets. You know, I would like to thank you all for watching. And a huge thank you to my Fixing Club members who helped make this video possible. Maka, Rodney, Jason and Sebi, thank you all for your support. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful or entertaining, don't forget to hit that like button. It really helps both the channel and me out. If you're new here, consider subscribing. I post 2 videos a week, so by subscribing, you'll never miss a thing. Got any questions or suggestions? Drop a comment down below, and I'll do my best to reply to everyone. Here at Dobby Repairs, we're all about helping you learn how to work on your vehicle safely and showing you don't need to spend a fortune on tools to get the job done. Want to support the channel further? Become a member, starting at just 99p. Members get perks like early access to videos and more exclusive content. Keep fixing, and I'll see you in the next one.